More than 5 people have died, 130 have been rescued, and 60 are reported missing in Uttarakhand's Dharali village after flash floods and landslides inundated the region on Tuesday afternoon. Hello and welcome to The Print. This is Akanksha Mishra and I'm going to talk to you about the floods in Uttarakhand right now. Uttarkashi district recorded 12.7 centimeters of rainfall between 8:30 am to 4 pm on 5th August, according to the India Meteorological Department. This torrential rain led to flash floods in the Kheer Ganga river and debris flow into Dharali village in Uttarkashi, where now over 60 people are feared missing. According to a press release by the Uttarakhand State Disaster Management Authority, a cloudburst at around 1:50 pm in Harshil region led to landslides and debris accumulation in the Dharali main market. The IMD, however, in a press release late on Tuesday, said that while the condition showed extremely heavy rainfall, it could not confirm a cloudburst. So while speaking to The Print, IMD Director M. Mohapatra said that we cannot say for sure whether there was a cloudburst. Based on data gathered from our stations in Uttarkashi, there wasn't. However, since this is the upper Himalayas, there could have been a cloudburst in some remote regions beyond our stations. On Tuesday afternoon, flash floods and landslides inundated the Dharali village of Uttarkashi, which is located 2,680 meters above sea level. Dharali is very close to Gangotri and is a major destination for pilgrims that are on the way to the Gangotri Dham. It is also located 3 kilometers away from Harshil village, which is another tourist destination. Whether it is a cloudburst or not is determined by a specific amount of rainfall falling in a short duration of time, explained Dr. Raghu Murtugade, a former professor of IIT Bombay. Even if the event in Uttarkashi does not qualify as a cloudburst because it happened on a slope and near a river, the flooding and erosion were immediate, added Murtugade. The IMD had issued warnings of heavy to extremely heavy rainfall in all of Uttarakhand and Uttarkashi district from 1st August onwards. All 6 stations in the Uttarkashi district received significant rain on 5th August, with Sankri being the highest at 4.3 centimeters. Gangotri receives 0.1 centimeter, while Harshil receives 0.8 centimeter. However, the actual rainfall statistics in Uttarkashi are still low compared to other districts in the state. From 1st to 5th August, Uttarkashi's recorded rainfall was 6% lower than the average rainfall is supposed to be during that time. But in the same period, places like Haridwar saw 238% and Dehradun saw 67% more rain than normal. According to YP Sundrial, who is a geologist based in Uttarakhand, Dehradun and Haridwar are still plains compared to Uttarkashi, which is much more hilly and runs the risk of floods even with low rainfall. More to the point, in the entire monsoon season in 2025, Uttarkashi recorded 7% lower than average rainfall. In fact, only Chamoli and Bageshwar district recorded normal or excess rainfall in Uttarakhand during monsoons, with all other districts getting lower than average. Raghu Murtugade pointed this out, talking about the flip that was noticed in the districts over the last 2 days as compared to the entire monsoon season. Murtugade also spoke about the impact of climate change on this rainfall event. Every weather event right now is happening in a much warmer world than before. But this specific event in Uttarkashi can be traced back to rapid warming of the Mediterranean, which in turn strengthened the westerly jets towards North India and Pakistan, said Murtugade. A 2022 study by the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change had found that temperatures in the Mediterranean were rising 20% faster than the rest of the world and had breached the 1.5 degrees Celsius threshold back in 2022 itself. Sundrial, on the other hand, while speaking to The Print, pointed out the risks of building infrastructure near the floodplains and other hilly areas in the era of climate change. The rains are one thing, but most of the damage we're seeing in Dharali right now is because we had constructed so close to the riverbed in such a risky area, said Sundrial. How many times will the government issue warnings and then an incident like this happens with loss of life and property and then the government gives compensation again? Why are we allowed to build in unsafe places at all? Added Sundrial. That's all we have for you today. Thank you for tuning into The Print.